control those cameras.
So, you do the editing?
Oh, give me your energy. I'm taking your energy off you so that I can get through the day and talk about that movie.
Taika Waititi's in the house! How are you, man?
Good, man.
Here's Marshal Jojo. You're a top man. Prepare to leave the house.
Are you excited because you're not just directing but also acting in this movie?
I really enjoy it. I like acting. It's fun.
But acting with your whole body, with your own face, it's kind of different, or it's just the same doing like this voiceover acting.
But I enjoy it. I feel really comfortable doing that. You know, I'm used to it, and it's something that I find enjoyable.
I don't think I can do this.
Was?
Of course you can.
When I was your age, I had an imaginary friend. Got me in so much trouble.
How was doing this movie? Because you have to play something that it's already written, and it was part of the story that we all live.
There's always kind of added pressure, I guess, playing or telling real stories and feeling like you have to do them justice and tell them accurately. This film, Taika was able to play with history a bit and tell this story from a different perspective and point of view through the eyes of a 10-year-old boy aspiring to be a Nazi whose imaginary best friend, whose all his ideal characteristics are held in his imaginary best friend Hitler.
My mother took me in. She's kind. She treats me like a person.
What do you think about Hitler and this version that Taika gave us?
I think Taika was keen to, not give Hitler the benefit of kind of recreating him or telling this Hitler's story or impersonating him in a true way. It's a film that's goal is to ridicule Hitler and kill him with humour and kindness, I guess.
You two seem to be getting on well.
She doesn't seem like a bad person.
But doing Adolf Hitler, it's kind of a big deal.
That's really different. Yeah, I mean, when I first put the costume on and saw myself in the mirror, usually when you do that, you try and make the character. It's really fun. But when I did that, I was like, this doesn't feel good. Like, only just because he's not a nice person to look at, and then you're looking at yourself and you're like, oh, it makes me not look very nice. Yeah. So for a little while I was like, I don't know how to really find a new character, and so I decided to make him not like Adolf. I just make him more like myself, and he's just being a clown. Just being sort of an idiot.
Sheesh, that was intense.
What am I going to do?
No idea.
Got it! I will
Burn
negotiate.
down the house and blame Winston Churchill.
How was working with Taika and this chemistry with the other kid that you do always this kind of scenes in just one place in a small places, How was that?
It was amazing working with Taika. I mean, he's such a genius and has so many so many amazing ideas and is able to translate them into beautiful scripts and to realize them in such unique and interesting ways. And working with Roman was such a privilege. He was 10 when we filmed this, and he held so much emotional maturity, and he had a lot of weight on his shoulders, a big responsibility to tell this story, and he did it in such a beautiful way.
Oh, God. Nothing makes sense anymore. Yeah, I know. It's definitely not a good time to be a Nazi.
It's kind of tricky because you have to play this character that a lot of people hate, but you have to make it funny. You have to make it sarcastic. And how was that process?
Well, it was kind of easy to for me to play that version of Hitler. Just with it was just silly and just irreverent, but. The main process happened around post-production, when we were editing the movie, was finding the balance of comedy, and maybe there's too much Hitler here and we take him out. Maybe there's too many jokes here and take them out. So it's a real balancing act.
Did you know Jews can read each other's minds? But how would you know if you saw one? They could look just like us.
How percent are in the movie that you put in the from the book to the movie? Do you put something different or? It's
Oh yeah,
kind
so
of
the book is different in that it goes on beyond the war. It goes on for a few years afterwards, but it's also different in that it's quite a dark novel about relationships and has a few other twists and turns in it, whereas the film I added Hitler to it. So the book doesn't have the Hitler character, and the book doesn't have it's not really a funny book, so like I added the humor and Hitler to the movie.
Hi. You know what I am?
Say, a Jew.
It's different direct grown-ups instead children, or it's the same?
I feel like it's pretty similar. The children are often easier because they you don't want to fill their heads with all this acting jargon.
Yeah.
You know, you want to talk about my motivation and all this stuff.
It's more natural.
It's more just like, can you just say the words like this? Be more sad. Be more happy. And it's nice working with people that just take simple direction like that.